I'm Wes from Tap Edit Go, and I'm going to show you how to unbox the speaker kit. Let's get started. The 5-in-1 lens kit's quite easy to unpack. Just untake the wrapper here, pull it out of the bag, but you have this little clip on top. We actually need to unhook this clip to get the box out. You've got a little instruction manual if you'd like to read. Let's put that off the side. And this little clip, which can go on your bag or your belt to hold your case together, clips back on. Basically, all you need to do, just open up the case and you'll have 5 lenses inside. You'll also have a little lens cleaner, which I suggest using. It's a little deceiving because it looks like there's only 4 lenses, but here there's 2 lenses on top of each other, a macro and a wide lens. They screw apart so you can use the macro lens underneath. To use the wide lens, you have to have both of them on at the same time. Basically, take your clip out and screw your desired lens onto the clip. You can then attach the clip to either the front or the back of the lens. Just pick which style of lens you want to use in your different settings. And that's the 5-in-1 lens kit. The mini tripod's a little bit more complicated to set up. You pull the tripod out and you'll have the clip on the top. The tripod's in a bag, but you'll also have a little carry bag with you. Basically, take the tripod out of its case, pull out the legs, and you'll have this handle here that you unscrew to the left to unloosen. Now, this might be out. It just basically goes in here, and you just need to screw it on to tighten and lock it off. Now, to mount your smartphone mount, you actually have 2 little clips here, which removes this top plate. And the top plate has a little screw on the base. You have 2 screws on your smartphone mount, one on the back and one at the base. I suggest screwing it onto the base of the tripod so you always have a horizontal video. Use this screw to tighten up the mount. You want the back of the smartphone holder to actually be in line with the thin part of this clip. So it goes thick there and thin there, and you want that to line up. That always faces forward away from the handle. All we have to do is slide the clip back on and clip it back in place, and we're ready to shoot. Use the spring-loaded clamp to push up and put the phone in place. Loosen the handle to be able to move the camera up or down, screw it to the right to lock it off so it doesn't move. Now, to extend the legs, all we need to do is unlock these plates, screw them to the left, and basically pull out the leg. It extends out as far as you want, and basically to take it back in, you actually have to use a bit of force to push it back in. It's a little bit tricky sometimes, and you can pull it out to a certain height that you like, screw the leg off, tighten the leg, loosen it off, put it back in. Do that for each leg, and make sure your tripod is always level with either the horizon or the vertical lines in the room. And that's how to set up the mini tripod. Make sure you use your bag to keep the tripod protected, and you're ready to go. The Smart Lav Lapel Mic usually always comes with the extension lead, but to unbox the 2, you basically take that little sticker off the top, pull it out of its box, and then pull out the little road bag. You'll have a little instruction manual inside, but then you'll have the lapel mic. Now, it comes with a nice little warning that it's a choking hazard, but we don't need that, so we're going to take that off. All you have to do is take the little wind socket off the very top, gently twist, and pull the wind socket off the actual mic. So this is the little mic here. Now we're going to take this little choking hazard off because we don't need that anymore. But before we put the wind socket on, we're actually going to attach the clip. So the clip comes out of the bag and you'll see it has this nice little spring-loaded hook. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to put this over the top of the microphone like so. Now we could put it that way, or we could reverse it upside down and put it the other direction. This helps deciding whether you want to put it on this side of your jacket or putting it on that side of the jacket. All we have to do now is put the wind socket back over the top. We're going to take this little cable tie off here, and there's actually a little secret with this lapel. If you can see here, there's a tiny little groove inside the clip. And what this does is actually tuck the lapel microphone lead nice and neatly away. So when you clip it over your jacket, So this helps tuck away the lead when you're placing it on your clothing. So people can't see the lapel mic lead. Now the lapel actually also comes with this nice little Velcro piece. Now you can actually take this off, and now that becomes a little Velcro holder to hold your lead in. But what I actually suggest doing is using this on the extension lead. Now the extension lead, to unbox that, easily just take this little bit of plastic off, unclip, and inside you'll have the big extension lead. This basically just helps make this lapel microphone go from a 1 meter cable to a 7 meter cable, so you can stand a distance away from your microphone. Take the cable tie off, and you'll see you could get this really messy if you start playing around with it too much. So what I suggest doing is using this little bit of a Velcro piece here, screwing it on, making sure that's nice and neat, clipping the lapel onto the female connector, picking it up, wrapping it all up together, and then using the Velcro piece here to actually wrap around and hold the entire lapel and extension lead together nice and secured so it doesn't get tangled. When using this lapel, remember it attaches directly to your smartphone using the headphone jack. But if you don't have a headphone jack, make sure you have a connector to connect it straight to your smartphone. I always keep my extension lead and adapter together in the bag. Tuck it all nice and neatly all into the bag, and you're ready to go. And that's how to unbox the SmartLav lapel mic and the extension lead. Setting up the Conlight's a little bit more complicated, but quite fun. You open up the box and pull out the light from the case. Now in the case, you'll have a clip, 2 little screw threads, a charger, the light, and 3 little filters. The reason you have a new clip is it actually has a new thread on the top of the clip, so you can mount the light directly above your smartphone. How to do that though, is you have these 2 clips. One clip is actually for a DSLR camera, so you won't be needing that. That's the one with a flat square base. We'll be taking the one with the 2 screw threads out of the actual packet, and you'll have these 2 little locking mechanisms. Where the locking mechanism doesn't move is where you want to screw that to the top of the clip. You want to screw that down. That will lock the screw in place. The reason that this is a little bit more complicated and this has a screw that goes up and down is so you can lock the light either forward or backwards. So we take the light, we screw it down, and we face it either forwards or backwards. When you want to face it this direction, you just want to screw the screw upwards so it locks it in place. That will make sure it doesn't move when you're moving around. If you want to face it the other direction, unscrew the top screw, turn the light around, and then screw the screw back up, and it won't move. You have the charger, which plugs into any USB cable. It plugs onto the side, and that will recharge your light whenever you need. Inside the pack as well, you have 3 filters, a yellow, a blue, and a white. I suggest usually using the white because it keeps the light consistent and natural. But try these out if you want a different look. How to clip the filter on is use the 2 little clips on the base, lock them in place, and then just push the filter on. So when you now turn the light on, which is on the top here, press and hold. You can adjust the brightness on the side, turn it up. Now when you put your smartphone clip in, you can screw it onto the base of either tripod, and you're ready to go with a nice natural light that flows every direction. And that's how to unbox the Conlight. And that's how to unbox the speaker kit. Get out there and start making some smartphone videos. It's as easy as tap, edit, go.